Studies show that living in a neighborhood that matches your lifestyle can significantly impact your overall satisfaction in life. So how do we make sure you're choosing the neighborhood wisely? Today, I'm going to be sharing some of my personal tips as a real estate agent that's been doing this for 27 years. I'd love to hear your feedback along the way, so please be sure to put your thoughts in the comments. Let's dive in. Number one, and most importantly, really define your lifestyle needs. When it comes to real estate, we all know the old saying when it comes to buying or selling: location, location, location. The community you choose can matter a lot when it comes to your happiness and values in the future. Take time to research the neighborhood and the surrounding area so you don't end up with a case of bad buyer's remorse. If you're relocated to Las Vegas for work, it's easy because we start looking in areas near your work. If you're relocating with a family, maybe schools are the priority, so we start looking there. And of course, for my clients that are relocating that are older, an age-restricted community might be the preference. The first thing I do when I meet with clients is ask a lot of questions. It's important I understand what's important to you on area, criteria, and specifically the features you want in a home. I recommend by starting with a list. Most people just give me an idea of, hey, we're looking for a home. And what I find, there is a saying, it's called buyers or liars, that we say in real estate. And that's because buyers will come and they say, we want A, B, C, and D, but it's not uncommon once we look at homes that we find out other things are more important. What I tell buyers is you can always change cosmetic things like painting and flooring, but you can't change location, and it's very difficult to change the floor plan. So start with the big picture of what's important to you on the area and then narrow down. The great thing about living in Las Vegas is there's lots of options for all different kinds of lifestyles. You can live in a high-rise off the strip with amazing views and be in the middle of the action. Or maybe you prefer the slower paced, small town feel of the master plan community like Summerlin or some of the master plan communities in Henderson. Of course, if you're looking for a resort style lifestyle, then maybe Lake Las Vegas might be a good fit for you. So let me ask you a question. What lifestyle factors are non-negotiable for you when choosing a neighborhood? Share in the comments below. Number two, when choosing a neighborhood, research the local amenities and services. Both Las Vegas and Henderson have multiple master plan communities that promote family-centered activities. The benefit of a master plan community is that it's pre-planned, that there's parks and walking trails where the schools will be located and other commercial developments. This helps as the area develops. Henderson has several master plan communities, including Anthem, Green Valley Ranch, Inspirada, Cadence, and Lake Las Vegas. Las Vegas has the large master plan community of Summerlin. This has over 125,000 homes with 22,000 acres. It's a very large area with a lot of different subdivisions. Summerlin's located in the west area of town and has over 300 parks. Lake Las Vegas is known for its green landscaping and man-made lake. Henderson's known for its lush greenery with over 14 acres of public parks. The great thing about a master plan community is that there's often holiday activities and community events. It's a great way to meet your neighbors and other families. In Las Vegas, we have homeowners associations, also known as HOAs. There's rules and regulations on what you're allowed to do with your home. Many times there's restrictions on no overnight parking or, what kind of color you can even paint your house. And generally, overall, there's a certain way that the neighborhood and homes must be maintained. An HOA can help with the overall maintenance and appeal of a community. I'm glad to live in a community with an HOA because I see the way the community has maintained over the years, and this helps with values. I also have many clients that prefer not to live in an HOA. They want to be able to use the home how they want. They may have an RV or a boat or lots of land and not have to worry about some of those restrictions. The key is to understand what is important to you. Families with children can research some of the schools that the home's zoned for. There's lots of information online with websites such as greatschools.com. Really, the best way to learn about any school is to talk to families that have kids in the school area. Number 3, understanding property values. Many times I'll take clients out and they'll look at a neighborhood where prices are a little bit more expensive than maybe another area that seems like a better value. This can be because homes in a master plan community do tend to be a little more expensive. But keep in mind that those values will maintain over years. A home that is less expensive today may not appreciate in value as other areas. It's important that you look at the long-term value and not just the immediate affordability. If you're new to my channel, hi there. Leslie Carver here, your expert guide in the world of real estate with a special focus on Anthem. I'm here to offer advice, insights, and updates when it comes to buying or selling real estate in Las Vegas or Henderson. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you get notified when a new video comes out. Let's keep going. Tip number 4 is to research the community feel and culture. The amenities that a community offers can have a significant impact on the community feel and culture. Begin by looking at the community green spaces, schools, parks, and recreation centers. Take a drive around the area. Go out to eat at a restaurant while you're there. If you have children, check out the local activities and programs near the home. A neighborhood that has family activities and amenities can not only improve your life, but also your family's life in the community. The demographics of a neighborhood can provide a vital role in the overall lifestyle. An older couple might prefer an age-restricted community, or at the bare minimum, a neighborhood that's not focused on younger families. Some affordable homes attract younger families, so make sure you're aware of what type of buyer demand is attracted to the community. I recommend driving around the neighborhood on a Saturday or evening. Many times buyers drive by the area during the middle of the week when they're looking at homes, and during the weekend when everyone's home and all the cars are parked around, a community can have a completely different feel. It's a great way to see what the community is really like when most of the homeowners are home. With a new development, be careful. Go and look at some of the developed streets within the community to see what those look like during the weekend. Of course, new homes are always terrific when you're looking at the models, but you want to really see what the streets look like that have already been developed. Check it out and find out, is there ample parking? And specifically, what's the surrounding area like outside of the neighborhood? Is there commercial development or are there parks for families? The 5th tip is to evaluate commute times and transportation. Consider the area's convenience to freeways. Some neighborhoods are a long distance from the Las Vegas Strip or airport. For some buyers, that can be a benefit, and for others, it's a drawback. Make sure you're taking this into consideration when you're looking at your commute times for work or dropping the kids off at school. I recommend you take a drive in advance during the morning hours from the home to the school or your work. You'll get a great idea of what the commute time is during the busy times. I have clients that come from California and they're thrilled with only a 20-minute drive. And then I have other clients that really don't want to spend much more than 10 minutes going to work. So it's really just about understanding what's important to you and your situation. Now, before we continue, answer this. Is a short commute a top priority for you? Or are you flexible depending on the community? Answer below. Now back to it. Tip number 6 is to consider the future development plans in the area. When buying a home, specifically a new home that's not in a developed area, it's so important to consider the overall development in not just the community, but in the general neighborhood. Ask questions. Are there planned commercial developments that can affect the community? Even in an established neighborhood like Anthem, as the commercial development comes towards Inspirada or further west, it's going to impact with more restaurants and amenities. If the area is new or developed, it's important that you understand what's happening in the area. I'll give you an example. Right now, downtown Las Vegas has been developed, and many of the homes are some of our older area, can be 50 years old. However, there's new development and plans even in that area with several high rises and amenities that are being brought in. What we're seeing is this is attracting a younger clientele. So when you're looking in an area, look at some of the future things that are planned too. Understanding what's going to happen in the area is extremely important. In fact, I had a scenario recently where clients were under contract on a new home with another agent. They contacted me because they were concerned about the area. I had a past client that referred them to me. Well, the development was beautiful. It was a new home community, but it was located just off the Las Vegas Strip and near a casino. A lot of the development around there is commercial and not necessarily family feel. These buyers were coming from out of state and really didn't know a lot about the area. We helped them find a more appropriate community for their family. This can be a big concern for buyers moving out of state because you aren't familiar with the area. That's why it's so important to work with a real estate agent that will help provide you information about not just the neighborhood, but the developing area. If you're not purchasing in a master plan community, make sure you're doing extra research about what's happening in the area. Again, I'll emphasize it's important to work with an agent that can provide you information on the schools and the amenities in the area. This can help you make an informed decision on what's important to you. Having an agent that's experienced like myself to help you find your dream home in the perfect neighborhood for you. You can also help your agent by being clear on what's important to you and your family. This will help provide confidence for you and the real estate agent to make sure you can enjoy the home for years and years to come. I hope these tips have helped you and you can find your dream home in the perfect neighborhood. For more videos about real estate in Las Vegas or Henderson, check out one of the other videos on the screen. I appreciate you for watching and see you on the next one.